Hi everybody, it's Ruth back again. It's Ruth at artfulstampin.co.uk. Welcome back. So today is a little bit of a different card tutorial or live. Usually I use primarily Stampin' Up products, and that is because I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and kind of it's my job. It's, that's what my job, that's what I do to, show off those products so that hopefully you guys would buy them and enjoy them at home. However, in other parts of my life, I'm also a crafter, card maker, workshop leader, and also person who is interested in the world and also wants to use my time effectively for the good of others. So it means that sometimes I make things for sale for charity, or I do things with a kind of, a bit more of a philanthropic bent. So this is what I'm going to be doing tonight. Hi Steph, hi Linda, hi Vanessa, lovely to see you guys. So about a year or so ago, my friend, she's also called Ruth, wanted to raise some money for a charity that she set up, and she organised we kind of call them a jumble sale here in the UK. So basically you hire a venue and you ask people to donate products, all sorts of things, household items, clothes, things like that. And we sold them in aid of the charity, and we raised quite a bit of money. But then we also got donated a lot of craft products, card making products. So we sold quite a lot, quite a few bits off. I actually purchased a few for my personal use, but also there's just lots left over. So I don't know what make these things are. I've got card bases, I've got papers, all sorts of things. And so what I tend to do is do kind of like a batch making of cards. So now interestingly, I've just found, so this lady, her daughter has been not very well, and she spent quite a lot of time in hospital. So I sent her a load of card bases with some pre-cut pieces for her to do some sticking for me. Okay, so I've just found these are some card bases that she's already done some sticking, and then also she's stuck the sticker that I designed for the charity on there too. And it's just explaining how the proceeds will go to the charity. So if you ever make cards for charity, I do suggest that you do this, because this is really helpful for anybody purchasing the card or receiving the card, to know how the money will be spent. So for example, like £3 will feed one person for a week, £10 will pay for a counsellor for 1 day of counselling for traumatised children, £12 will buy a school uniform, and so on and so forth. So it's up to like £30 to enable a child to go to school, uniform admission fee, blah blah blah. Okay, so those stickers go on the back of the cards, and so these ones just need decorating. So I'm happy to do whatever, really. I pulled out some bases already, and I also grabbed some papers which I think would look pretty with them. So I was just going to get on that. I also have a ton of, I'm just going to flash over, I don't know if the lighting is going to pick this up, but okay, over there on my shelf here, I have a whole load of like Prima flowers and other paper flowers and things. So I'm happy to pull those over and use them if needs be. I tend to try and keep things fairly flat-ish. So like in here, I've already got some bits of some paper flowers already punched. They were like a book that they already had them die cut, so I just punched those out. So those can be used to decorate. I probably won't do the sentiments now because that might take a bit of time, but we'll see how we go. See how many we get done of this evening. So thank you for joining me, everybody. Very kind of you. If this is not kind of your thing, that's fine. I don't mind if you need to go and do something else. However, I just need to get these cards made, so I thought it'd be nice to come on here and spend some time with you guys. Right, I'm just pulling up my daughter's tablet so that I can see what you're commenting. Please just, put any ideas that you guys have. If you've got any experience of making cards for charity or making products for charity, it'd be really nice to hear your ideas as well. And, let's help each other out, because I'm sure we all have organisations close to our hearts that we like to support, and let's share the ideas. So, hi Sandra, lovely to see you. Okay, so is the lighting okay for you guys? Right, so here I have found some card bases. These are slightly different shape than I would normally use. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that's a good batch to start off with. So I'm going to grab my trimmer and then have a look at the papers that I have here in front of me and figure out. So when you're batch card making, it's good to figure out the kind of sizing that you want to go for. So will that fit on there? It will. But let me just measure what the size is I actually need to cut this to. So these measured, oh, just over 10.5. Let's have a look, see if that's better in inches. So that's 4.25. Let's go, if I cut that to 10 by, okay, so 10 by 20.5 centimeters. That'll be fine. I'm just going to lay out some of these so that I can kind of match some of the colours up. So I've got a purple, so that would go fine with the pink. Got another purpley colour here that might go okay on the yellow. So I'm going to try and do this quickly because I don't want this to be too dull for you. What else have I got here? I've got some stripes. So what have we done already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll go for 10. So if you've got a really good super duper trimmer, you can cut down some of these pieces of paper in batches. Going by the weight of this paper, I would say I could probably cut through maybe 3 or 4 sheets at a time. Got those already. So let's have a feel. Hi April, lovely to see you. How did you guys have was your New Year good? Did you have a nice time in the end? I know I saw some of you on New Year's Eve. Right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if this will cut through 4. So get them all straightened up. Get them in at number 10. Oh, no problem at all. It cut through like butter. I'm just going to open this up. That was easy, easy, easy. I love this new trimmer. Okay, so 20.5. See, that's 4 bases, not 4 bases, 4 matting layers I've already done. Once I've done this cut. Okay, yes. See, that's 4 done already. And then we also have these strips here. So I could choose to immediately just cut that down to 10 centimeters, and I'm going to have a strip ready to go across the card. Just trying to get them lined up again. There we go. Good morning from Australia. I had a load of card offcuts donated from a local company who buy by the pallet and laser cut down. I'd made 400 card bases. Oh, that's awesome. That's the way to do it, isn't it? I have one of my customers, she used to get card from, I think it was her son-in-law who worked for a paper company, and when she was moving, gave me a whole load of bits and pieces. Some of it is not very good for card making, but I keep it for like kids crafts and that kind of thing, when you just want to use a whole load, and you just, yeah, you don't want to really think about what you're using up. Right, so that's another 8. And should I cut these across the other way this time? So these would do for a strip the other way. Just see what happens there. So that's 8, I think. 9. No, I don't think. Do I want that one? No, I don't want that one. 9, 10. Oh, I only want 10, don't I? It would be easy if I just cut that there first. Okay, so then it also means that we have these spare pieces if we want to cut some other layers and stuff out of these. We can do that. Right. Okay, let's get the glue. I did have my glue out ready. I bought 200 sheets of 200 GSM. Oh my goodness, £1.50? Wow. Cards for troops. Okay, cool. Right, let's get in a little bit closer, shall we? A little bit better. So if I set out a few at a time, let's get 4 different ones. Sorry, these are quite shiny. I wouldn't normally choose this kind of stuff, but you know when it's been donated to you, it's like, get on and use it. I'm not going to be fussy. This is, you kind of do the best of a job, even though that you might not be using products that you normally would choose for yourself. You just kind of, oops, get on and get on. Right, it's the purpley one. Let's stick that one on yellow. Let's see how many I can get done. Oh, I cut that one too short. Okay, let's just move it over a bit. Then it won't. Oops, that one got cut a bit too short. How many did I do that to? Oh, 4, I think. Oops. Never mind. I guess the other option is what I could do is move it down like that. And then grab one of these, pop that on the edge there like that, and see, dunno, no one will ever know. Apart from you lot, because you've seen me do it. So, there we go, 1, 2, 3. This is a shorter one. Yeah, oops. Yeah, of course I did, Linda. Yeah, I meant to make that mistake. This is an unusual size for me. I don't usually make cards this size. But it's quite nice. It's quite nice to have a bit of a different size canvas, as they say. Troops serving overseas don't have access to cards to send home, so the cards are shipped to the troops once a year. What a great idea. So they can choose cards to send to their loved ones. Oh, wow, Steph, you really seem to get the bargains. I did some cards for Ronald McDonald House a couple of years ago. I haven't done any of those recently. Hello, hello, Esther. Just making some cards, not using a Stampin' Up product. Although, well, I am using Stampin' Up product. I use a trimmer. I'm using glue. Oh, that's one fits. Yay! Yeah, so these are products that were donated to me for charity. So we're just getting on and using them. Might throw it. We'll probably put some sentiments on here that are Stampin' Up. That's the sort of person you want to buy from. Someone who's just sick of the stuff and just happy to take whatever money. You got a good buy there. Was it? Have you actually used any of this stuff, or did you sell some on eBay? Or sometimes job lots are quite good for selling on eBay because we know the value of them, so we can, and also we know the descriptions to put. Right, how many have I got left? 3 more. So has anyone got any tips for batch card making? What do you do? Do you do it like this, or do you do all your cutting first, or what do you do? I mean, there's people like this is useful. Well, I'm hoping some useful tips will come out of this for people who make maybe invitations. I know a lot of people do have home businesses, making wedding invitations and things like that. So, you know, you must have to get into a point where you're batch cutting and stuff like that. So Steph says, I use it all. I have, okay. Good for you. Well done. You cut everything first, then stamp, then start a production line. Okay, so now we've got some of these little pieces. So I don't know if it's worth trying to match some of these up. Just to add a bit more interest to the card. Oh, by the way, thank you everybody who's already donated. I've had some donations via PayPal and some through Super Chat and stuff. So all the donations made this week, so up till Monday, next Monday, will be going to the Potter's House charity. So by the way, if you want to follow the organisation on Facebook, it's the Potter's House CBO. You have to put the CBO bit because otherwise it takes you to another charity by Bishop T.D. Jakes. I'm not part of that. It's not me. It's the Kenyan-based charity. Okay, so I've already done those ones. I'll move those out of the way. It's easier that way when you have to make over 100 a year for Mum's Church for their annual OAP party. Great. 100. Oops. I've been seeing pictures. Some demonstrators end up making like lots of, I don't know, restaurants or various businesses ask them to make things. And I'm not talking just cards, but they're making little boxes and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, wow, that is super impressive. Right, now, when you get to this point and you're like, okay, hold on a second, I've got 2 gingham looks. You've got to lay them out before you start sticking because you don't want to end up with 2 ginghams, a gingham on a gingham. So just lay them out before you, there we go. So when you're using similar papers, you need to just double check what you've got. Because otherwise you don't want to end up with the same thing at the end. Yeah, if I was to batch stamp sentiments, I would work out what maybe punch I would be using to punch it all out with. So I'd kind of picture in my head, okay, so the circle takes up that amount of space, therefore I need to stamp there, 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 there. I'd kind of get into a bit of a rhythm and figure out the spacings if I was batch punching out. Also, I'd be looking at the best way to use the cardstock, so how many I could fit in, either the long ways or short ways, and then maybe cut the cardstock into strips to make it easier. That's what I do sometimes. Okay, so this has got, you know, some nice plain-ish backgrounds. So this could now take some maybe floral type embellishments on here. And I still do have this. So this was donated, these packs of pre-printed flowers that are also pre-cut out. So these are really good fun just to have to embellish cards and things, and just so easy. I don't know what company these are, but I'm very grateful. Hi, who just said hello? Jacqueline. Yeah, not sure I'd want to do restaurant stuff. That would be a business in itself. Yeah, well, there are some people who sign up to be demonstrators, and that is how they make money. They love Stampin' Up product. They love all the coordination. They love the fact that if they can order the same color card each time and be able to say to whoever's ordered the cards, you know, I can get that color again. So yeah, I had a friend who her husband was originally from India, and she was a demonstrator here in the UK, and she made and sold cards on Etsy and various local businesses. Unfortunately, her husband moved back to India, so I've missed her. She's moved back there, but I saw recently that she's still doing card making and things, so I'm really pleased for her. Now, these are designed to make those rosetti things, and I'm not going to be doing that. Too much like hard work, and also when you're selling batch cards, ideally they shouldn't be 3D. They need to be fairly flat. So Linda says, I'm a demo just to get the discounts on the thing Stampin' Up sales. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, there's loads of different reasons why people sign up to be a demonstrator. You know, from people who just love the product and want to, you know, save some pennies, to all the way up to people, well, not to say up, it's not about up, it's just about making Stampin' Up suit your lifestyle. So there are card makers who love using the products, and they just want to be able to get hold of good quality, consistently good quality product. So they sign up to get the discount as well. And also, obviously, Stampin' Up have an angel policy, so they allow people to make cards using their products, as long as you stamp on the background that it's made with Stampin' Up product. And then there are people who love selling, who love doing the whole party plan thing. So they do lots of parties in people's homes. Or there are people like me who do a mixture of card making workshops and in real life, people in real life, and also online. And there are some demonstrators who do it all online. I mean, the top demo in the UK, she does all her sales online. She doesn't do any face-to-face stuff at all, apart from her team stuff. So, you know, there's room for everybody, you know. That's why I guess I quite like the company. It's flexible. Plus they make gorgeous stuff. Right, so yeah, Jacqueline, I'd get bored, yeah. Yeah, if I have to make more than 4 cards, I mean, like, I'm making 10 cards now that are similar, but they're all a bit different. I think I'd get bored too. But some people love it. So, great way to use up stuff you've bought on a whim, especially when... Oh, that's the other... Yes. Absolutely. Well, this stuff was donated to me, so I'm quite frivolous with it. It's quite nice to just go bam, bam, just put it on a card. It's lovely. Just you don't think about it too much. Now the other thing I sometimes do, and I think I will do that, is I have a punch that punches out a little swirl thing. And so what I do is I get a more neutral looking colour like this one. This is, I know the lighting is not great, but this is a kind of O'Donnell sort of pale green colour. So what I like to do is I have this punch and also like the Stampin' Up punches, leaf punches, and I like to cut out a few of these. She says it's got stuck. Come on. A few of these swirls. Now this punch is, oh my goodness, at least 10 years old. It was sold by Paper Shapers. I don't even know if it's still available. But when I saw it, I just had to get it because it's such a quick and easy way to cut out some little swirls. So those are useful. And then the Stampin' Up leaf punch. Now I'm going to see if I can do this, but sometimes when the paper's thin enough, you can get away with folding it over and punching out 2 at a time. Yes, I can. Okay, so that saves a heap of time if you're able to do that. You can't do it with cardstock. You can only really do it with paper. Yeah, that punch is so me. Yep. And I was tidying up earlier and I found one of the earliest dies I ever bought was a quick cuts die, and it had some really gorgeous swirls on it, and I've still got it. Actually, I think Esther had it initially and I used to use hers, and then I bought my own. It's so fab. So I'm just tearing these bits off so that I can got a straight edge to go into. Ah, this paper, a bit thin, but never mind. We might even be able to get a little one out of it. It's surprising how this leaf fits into various spaces. Right. Now, you know me, I would normally tweezer all this, but because I'm speed card making, I tend to forego some of those things. And also, they're going to kind of be flattened anyway. So I'm not too concerned about it. So let's have a look what have we got here. I'll stick that with something else. So I've got some little bit of yellow showing through there. So I'm going to try and find a yellow-ish flower. Oh, I know what, if I turn these all the right way up, it's a bit like dominoes, isn't it? You've got to be able to see them the right way up. Let's see what's here. Do shout if you see something you want me to use. I'm just going to turn that light slightly away because it's getting a bit too bright, I think. Happy New Year, Angharats! Kia ora! Okay, then with this, I found that you can just rip a bit. Is that focusing? Or was that a bit... I'm just giving my thing a wipe. There we go. I'm not sure about this lighting. Oh, now the other thing I bought to make these charity cards was a whole load of cheap cheap pearl sticky pearls from like the pound shop, and they have been brilliant for just adding a little bit of extra embellishment. Because look, 3 flowers like that, and then I'll probably put a sentiment on there like there. And you're done, basically. I'm not going to do much more to that. Yes, these are for the Potter's House charity that I support, and I went out with them to Kenya last year. Well, no, it's 2 years ago now, but it was in November 2018. So I'm always trying to make spare cards to sell for that charity, and whenever I get a few spare moments, I like to sit and do some for them. Oh, I've got pearls sticking to my nails now. I'm just going to move that over because it's not behaving itself. Come on. Oh, behave. Come on. There we go. Right. Da, 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 da. Glad we're all different. I need to get working on things. Can only do small laundry. Too smoky to hang out clothes again today. Oh, Jacqueline. Those fires. Oh, look, I'm just going to pop that spare pearl there and maybe add another one. There we go. See, quick, simple. Doesn't need much more. Right, this one's still got a bit of yellow in the background again, so let's find another yellow just to pull that together. Look at these lovely big purple ones. Get these on. Oh, maybe got that the wrong way around. This time let's pop some of these leaves in. Ta-da. Get a little one. No, I don't think green would go there. Let's see what else I've got. Oh, nice little purple one. That can go there. And then big old pearl. Medium-sized pearl. And I don't think that one needs a pearl because that one's already got a nice colour in the middle of there. What? Vanessa? One volunteer firefighter has been charged with starting 7 fires. That is crazy. They must be crazy. That's awful. Wow. Must be a pyromaniac. I don't know how these pearls appeared here. I think they must have got onto my hand and then... Anyway, use them up. Right, next. I'm trying to move quite quickly here, guys. I don't want to bore you. This is not my normal kind of style of card making, is it? But you're 2,000 kilometres away for the Tasman Sea in between and we still have the smoke. Oh my word. Right, I need something else pinky. Pinkaroonie, where are you? I need something pinky. That will do. Hello, Tina. They let him out on bail. Oh, I hope someone's keeping an eye on him. That's just crazy. Okay, that one will do. So I'm batch card making for anyone who's just joined. This is what I sometimes do when I've been given craft products for charity. So I'm just making a whole load very quickly. Okay, that can go there like that. Small leaves. One. You probably notice that I'm kind of doing 3 flowers as it seems to work each time, so it does become a bit formulaic, but it works. It does work. So I'm sticking with it. Hey Zoe, Happy New Year. Nice to see you. Okay, now because these have already got sort of designs in the middle there, I don't really want to put too many pearls to take away from that. So I might just pop a few of these around and about, these tiny ones. They're quite cute. Oops. There we go. Right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! It's a nice big blue one. Actually, I think I will use my tweezers on this just to add a bit of extra, because these petals are huge. Now this one, I think I could probably get away with doing some layering. So let's do that. I'm probably going to get away with just doing one, because it's so big. Hi from Forest Hill, Maryland. Welcome. Is this your first time on my live, Dawn? I am batch card making for charity. I found little wooden ladybugs at a $2 shop. Oh, they sound cute. Actually, I've got some of those little wooden ladybirds somewhere. They used to have like sticky foam things on them, but they lost their sticky. Right. Ta-da! Right, 5 down. Woohoo! We're on a roll. Another big flower here. Stuck on. Right, what could I put in the middle of that one? That one? Oh, well, welcome, Dawn. There's quite a few of my regulars on here. Do say hello to Dawn, everybody. Don't be shy. Right, so this time, let's get some of these leaves on here. Oh, I said I wasn't going to tweezer, but I can't resist it. Actually, those are kind of the wrong colour, really. They're too close to that colour. I'm wondering, look, if I tear these up. These can look like leaves, couldn't they? There we go, that'll do. Look, leaves instead. Oh, good morning, Vicky. Happy birthday. I mean, for yesterday, but it's still today in the UK. Have you had a nice day, Vicky? Yesterday? So I'm going for the 3-flower triplet thing here. Spot into there. Oh, see you, Vanessa. Need to feed. Oh, how is Greg? Sorry, really quickly. How is Greg doing? I'm sure you're being a wonderful nurse for him. Cold and rainy. Oh, yes. Let's send some cold and rainy bits to Australia. Oh, good to hear, Vanessa. Right, there we go. Number 8. Oh, let's turn that the right way. That's got like a little birdhouse on it. And I'm not usually into putting images on flowers, but if it's going to be on a flower, then you've got to make sure it's the right way up. You know what I mean? Oh, really? We had rain here. Hi, Karen. Happy New Year. Have you had a good Christmas? Right, how many minutes have I been on for now? Let's have a look. 45 minutes. Okay. We're on card number 8. I'm batch card making, Karen, with non-Stampin' Up product. Although I did use my Stampin' trimmer, which came in very useful to batch cut. So. And I didn't need to cut the bases either, they were already pre-made. Now, the only thing is, I've got to make sure that I've got, I think I've got envelopes for these. That'll be interesting if I don't. Oh, I think I'm going to do what I did before. I'll just use those as leaves. Oh, are you? You at the hairdressers? What are you having done? Right, I've got loads of these little flowers left over. Don't use these. Now, when you're placing flowers, don't be afraid to hide flowers underneath each other, if that makes sense, to layer things, tuck things underneath, because otherwise it looks too placed, if that makes sense. Like if you give them all exactly their own spaces, it can make it look kind of fake. So don't be afraid to tuck them under. Haven't made any cards in the new year yet. Made 110. Whoa. That's pretty good. Ah, you're having a wash and blow. Is your hair quite short, Karen? Last one. Numero, what's 10 in Spanish? Is your hair quite short, Karen? Or is it long? So if you're watching this on the replay, thank you for watching. And you can see the live chat by just clicking on that chat button. So you can see all the comments. So if you're watching this on the replay, you can still comment, but it won't be part of the live chat. But I will read your comments and respond accordingly. It's always lovely to hear your responses to the videos. And just let me know if you've got any ideas for future videos. I've been thinking about some ideas for tutorials already, but I'm always pleased to hear what you'd like me to do. I have quite a few flower punches and dies. Yes, good, good, good. Use them. Just sit and batch cut a few out. It's quite fun to do that, and then just sit and play. Yes, this. One sheet wonder with the poppies. I did a small one sheet wonder with them. Ah. I did do one the other day actually at my friend's house. I will show it to you in a second. Phew! 10 cards made, guys. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I better stick that down. Oh, stick. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I feel like if these are going to have happy birthday or something on them, the font needs to be quite big. So I'm wondering whether to use the new birthday jubilee one. That would fit beautifully. What do you think? That, and it also, the font really suits the flowers. There's also this one here. That would be cute. I'm a wee machine. Did I say that right? Janice. I'm a wee machine. Oh, is that Irish? I'll have to get Janice to say it to me. And then I'll try and copy her. By the way, Janice is Scottish. And I cannot do a Scottish accent. Oh, it always eludes me. Eludes me. Right, this is brand new stamp, this is, so I'm just kind of conditioning it a bit by giving it a rub. So this is Memento ink. This is Tuxedo Black ink. Let's just see what this looks like. Yummy scrummy. Yes, your Scottish accent needs some work. I know. I need to spend a week with you, Janice. I should just go and watch your videos, shouldn't I? Just making sure that doesn't come off onto my card. Right. Hopefully I won't get my head under this. Right, I'll give it a moment just to soak in. That's okay. Yep. That'll do. It is, yes. But even within the UK, there are so many different accents and dialects. And then America, oh my goodness. You know, there's loads of different accents there. Janice, what would we get up to? Oh, you've got a few new sign-ups. Well done, Karen. Good. Oh, what county were you born, Steph? I was down in London last week, and a girl I went to school with came round to visit where I was staying. And her accent, oh my goodness. It's very North London. And just spending a bit of time with her. My husband said at one point, I think when we got back, he went, oh, your London accent kicks in then. Oh, fantastic, Janice. Congratulations. Hertfordshire. Oh, is that quite, well, RP then, Hertfordshire? Or is it Hertfordshire? Is it a bit country? Well, I think this script is nice. Let's try this one. Oh, brand new, out of packet, never been used before. Oh, no, I saw a really good tip for this. It was on a certain Facebook group, and she said keep this bit that you take off, because when if you were to stamp this down, you could then cut out this bit from around it. So she stamped white embossing powder onto black and then put that over the writing, and then she cut out the black, and it just created a nice sort of shadow effect. So hi Ellen. No, you can join under me. That's up to you. Yeah, you can join, or you can join whoever you'd like to join. Oh my goodness, this is quite exciting. It's my first non-UK sign up. Ellen, message me. Let's talk. Ooh, I'm quite excited. Yeah, Ellen, if you you don't have to do it right away, but if you wanted to do it right away, if you go to artfulstampin.co.uk, go to my Facebook, I'm so excited, my blog, and if you looking on a PC, there's on the top section on the right hand side, I think it says join, or even this description below. Right now, the description, you can actually there's a link from my description on my YouTube channel. It says join, oh, I can't remember what it says now. Hold on, I'll be able to tell you. Sign up. Here it says sign up, join for free products, and you click on that, and it will take you to the demonstrator agreement. So you have to read through that. I would spend, 15 minutes or so reading through that, and then you just go join up, and then you look for me. So just search for Ruth Trice as a demonstrator, and you should be able to find me. How exciting! Right, so this I think is really pretty. This, and it kind of goes with the feeling. Yeah, sometimes folks need help ordering. Absolutely, Sheila. I'm more than happy to talk through ordering processes as well. And if you do order, it's if you're spending less than £150, then please use the current host code, because then I'm able to send you a free gift to say thank you. Oh, that is so pretty. You see, it just goes to show Stampin' Up! Products just match other company products, don't they? Yeah, Esther's in my team. So as soon as you join, I will include you in my downline information and stuff. You're exhausted. Oh, Bev, what have you ordered? Oh dear. Yeah, so even in this chat, there are quite a few demonstrators, but there are demonstrators from all over the world here. And there are demonstrators who are in the UK, but are just friends of mine. They're not in my team or anything. They just become friends. So Stampin' Up! Just brings people together. It's lovely. Isn't it a gorgeous font? It's like I've just handwritten it. So this is a freebie stamp. So if you spend £45 from today. Woohoo, from today. Celebration is live. So between January and March, oh, poops. It's because I haven't got the sticker on there. All right. What can we do? What can we do? We've got a spare bit of something somewhere. Where's it gone? Here. Got some spare bits here. Who just said? I have to have the bees. Yes, the bees are gorgeous. Ghost stamps work better when they have the cling on them, yeah. I only want to become a hobby demo stamper, or for myself, or for yourself, Ellen, yes. Well, it's a good reason to start, and if it's saving you pennies to be able to get the products that you want, then it's a good choice. Right, I'm just going to put these stamps out of the way because I don't want to get any ink on them. Janice says she's my stalker. Yeah. I tell you what, Janice, next time we're in a room together, we're going to have a good old cuddle, aren't we? Because I've not actually met you to say hello to you yet. So that's going to be fun. Although I'm not quite sure when that's going to be. Because I'm not sure when the next Stampin' Up corporate event is. Oh, no. I'm going to just clip the bottom of the Y there. So I just want to move that up a little bit. Right, let's see. Oh, wrong one. That's better. You will have to have a sandwich as I've never met you in person. Ah, hold on. Hold on. I'm missing out on comments here. Bobby did it. Bobby did what? I am a buddy live in Michigan. It's a card. Ha ha ha. You're greedy, says Alan. You will only have to have a sandwich as I've never met you in person. Oh, happy anniversary, Janice. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Vicky. Bobby made it stamp upside down. Well, is that what Bobby does? Is Bobby here? Did I see him come in? No, Bobby's not here. Is that what Bobby does? Is that his thing, is it? Thanks, Vicky. The money will be donated to the Kenya charity. There we go. That'll do. Yes, we'll have a Janice sandwich, Esther. That's what we could have. I'm sure she won't mind. Yeah, he is mischievous. Right. Oh, no, one more to go. Right, I better make sure I stamp this the right way up. Right, that way. Ta-da! Right, so that's 10. Right, I'm just going to see if I actually have envelopes to go with this, because... Oh, maybe I don't. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. I've got them here. Ooh. Oh dear. Hold on. Let's see what else I've got. Ooh. I was sorting out some of my envelopes the other day. Right, let's see what I've got in here. Ooh. Got some of these. Don't know how many of these I've got left. Are you cutting your paper up? Which paper? Which paper, Ellen? Right, I've got 2 envelopes there. Oh, I hope I don't have to buy special envelopes. Oh, but I have got cellophanes. Yay! Sure I have some more. Oh, no, too small. Oh well. Never mind. Right, I'll package these 2 up so you guys will see. Oh, I've got to remember the stickers on the back. Hold on. Where are the stickers? Stickers. Where are the stickers? Right, so I need to put one of these on the back of all of them. Right, and one of those. Bye, Dawn. Yeah, envelope makers are fab for doing that. Just when I'm making a whole load, I don't really want to spend more time making an envelope than making a... Oh, Janice, thank you so much. Woohoo! My friend is going to be so happy. She doesn't know I'm doing this. I haven't told her yet. But I might send her the link to this video. And... oh, Ruth. Butterfingers. Concentrate. Oh, unless it just won't go in. Oh, yeah. The stamp set that I've used for this font is the one with the cake on it. Hold on, Bev. I'll just grab it for you now. It's this one here. The celebration one. Happy birthday to you. With the beautiful... this is gorgeous. I think I'm going to be designing a card for my class. I've got a class coming up in a couple of weeks, so I think they will like that one. Oh, you ordered it, Bev. Right, so Bev, what else did you order? You had the bees. What else? Right, I think what I might do is just put all the stickers on, and then I'm going to put them in the cellophanes to keep them safe. And then when I get the envelopes, I can just pop the envelopes in, can't I? And then, because there's nothing worse than making a whole load of cards and then getting stuff on them. Oh, the poppies. Oh, you got the others. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, that's a good idea, Harrod. Yeah, I have thought that once I get through all the cellophane that I have in my house, I'm only going to buy... there's a company in the UK that sells biodegradable. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I'll buy degradable cellophane from now on, because the thought of all this plastic, although I thought cellophane was slightly degradable, I don't know. Maybe it's not. You know the cellophane we get on envelopes, you know, like bank envelopes? Oh, Dolly, sorry. What's on my sticker? No, it's not got my information. It's got the information about the charity that these cards are going to be sold in aid of. So it says all the proceeds of this card will go to the Potter's House community-based organisation. It is committed. Oh, I've got a low battery. Hold on, let me plug my battery in. It is committed to the relief of poverty and the support of families in Kenya. For more information, email info@the Potter's House CBO. So if you want to sign up for the newsletter, you can do that. £3 will feed one person for a week. £10 will pay for a counsellor for 1 day of counselling traumatised children. £12 will buy a uniform. £18 will feed a family of 6 for a week. £30 will enable a child to go to school, uniform, admission fees and books. So yeah, it was one of the trustees of the organisation who's done a lot of work with children's charities. She suggested that we kind of made a list of what would pay for what, because I think sometimes when you ask for money for charities, people are like, well, what's the money going to, and how is this actually going to help? So so at the moment the organisation employs a lady in Kenya, a Kenyan lady, to work on the ground identifying families that need help. And the idea is that families are supported so families can stay together, because what can happen is if people live in really bad poverty, children just end up going to beg on the streets, they don't end up going to school. And so and unfortunately the lure of cheap illegal alcohol just so people can escape their everyday lives is very great. And so families just need some support. And so sometimes what will happen is that they'll maybe try and help a parent into education or set up a small business, that kind of thing. So it's very much about working directly with families. So that is what the organisation does. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woohoo! There we go. 10 for the box. Right, I want to now maybe do one of my, you know, the one sheet wonders where I just stick a whole load of stuff onto a piece of card and then chop it up, because I have got some loads of papers, like really pretty papers. So Janice says, please share the info about the biodegradable cello bags. If you just go onto Google and search eco envelopes, I think that it'll come up. And they sell it. I'm just trying to find a piece of old cardstock that I'm not likely to use. Oh no, that's shiny. I'm going to use that. Oh, there we go. There's a nice tatty bit of card. There we go. That'll do. Would it be worth starting a new video? Yes, it would, Esther. What a good idea. Right, so thank you everybody that's joined me for this video. So that was how to make 10 cards in about an hour. I think that was about an hour, just over an hour and a quarter. But I was chatting in between. So if you probably, work fast, you could probably do it a bit quicker than that. I think I'll go off now and then start a new video of how to do a one sheet wonder using up bits of paper. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. Thank you everybody that's donated money. I can see on my thing here it says that because YouTube take a little fee out of the money that you donated, I've raised £20 so far today. Woohoo! Thank you so much, guys. So that in effect is going to pay for what was that? Does it say on the sticker? What did £18 pay for? So we've paid to feed a family of 6 for a week. Woohoo! Awesome. Thank you, guys. And then also with the sale of the cards as well. That would be brilliant. So do you think you will be as long as I wanted to go live? Oh, yeah, go for it, Esther. Yeah, no, I can get started doing something here. Yeah, no, you go live. And so if anyone would like to follow my sister Esther, can you send up some emojis? Esther wants to go on and do a quick live. And then what's the time? I slept very well last night, so I can go on a bit later. Right, go over and watch Esther, and then I'll be back, and it will give my phone time to charge because it's quite low. So I'll see you guys very soon. Okay? Take care for now. I'll be back later. Oh, thank you, Bev. You're so awesome. Thanks, Bev.